Before going to start about the Snowflake sessions, just let me introduce myself. I am a shaker. Okay, I have around 15 years of experience in database, different database technologies like SQL Server, Teradata, Oracle, and then Snowflake, etc.
Okay.
So currently, I am working as a database architect in one of the organization. Okay, and out of 15 years of experience, mm, I have experience in on-site also. I worked in UK for the 5 years for the different reputed clients over there. Uh, so this is my overall experience, Prakash. Okay. Now we'll start with the discussion. What is a Snowflake? Any idea?
No, sir, this is the first time I'm coming.
Oh, you are listening the word itself Snowflake.
No, not listening the word. I mean, what is place Snowflake? I don't know, but Snowflake is like a database. I
Okay,
understand.
that's fine. At least what is data warehouse?
Oh, data warehouse is like where the data is dumped, and from there we generate the reports.
Okay, super. Yeah, We'll start with the what is Snowflake. Okay. See, Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse
Okay.
which is built on top of AWS, Azure, or GCP. I will tell you what is the meaning of cloud data warehouse, what is the meaning of Snowflake, everything.
Okay.
See, usually the traditional data warehouse means what? Data warehouse is I'm telling traditional data warehouse. What we are
Yes, sir.
using the data warehouse or on-prem data warehouse,
Yes, sir.
which is the collection of your data from the different data sources and storing the data in the data warehouse for the use of analytical purpose and then for the use of reporting purpose. And
Yes.
that data warehouse will be having a huge data which is used to store the historical data. This is
Okay.
the core definition of your data warehouse. Okay.
Okay.
This is the core definition of your traditional data warehouse. And
Okay.
to maintain the traditional data warehouse, or on-prem data warehouse, you need to have you need to have you need to maintain the everything is hardware components. You need to maintain the hardware components to maintain, or you need to install or configure the hardware components to maintain your on-prem servers. Yes or no, Satish? What I mean to say, suppose let's consider, as you mentioned, DB2. That is also one of the database. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
also the database, the DB2 can also be used as a data warehouse. Okay. To
Okay.
maintain your business data into the DB2 data warehouse, what the organization need to do, see, to run the or to store the data, you need to maintain the physical drive. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
To execute your sequels, to process the data, execute your sequels or to process the data, you required RAM and then CPUs
Yes.
to up and run your data warehouse. Okay. And
Yes.
also you required a hardware components. And
Yes.
also you required a software installation. Yes
Yes.
or no?
Yes, sir.
And you required a multiple human resource to maintain those servers, on-prem servers. If anything, suppose let's consider you have configured around 1000 TB of hard disk initially, and over the period, if the hard disk is completed, at that time your data warehouse will not respond because there is no space in your data warehouse to process the data, to return the data. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So what I mean to say, overall, to work with the on-prem servers, you have a challenges. There are limitations. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and you require always maintenance. Someone need to keep monitor your on-prem servers.
Yes, sir.
So to overcome that, we have this cloud data warehouse. We have this cloud data warehouse. So Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse means cloud is means what? Just you are going to use any web browser. When you any web browser, you are going to use any web browser to work with the Snowflake data warehouse. You will use
Okay.
the Google Chrome and then provide the your account URL, provide the username and then password, and then just log in into the Snowflake account. You don't require any hardware components. You don't require any software installation. You no need to maintain anything to work with the cloud data warehouse. You require a active internet connection. You require any one web browser, and then log in into the your Snowflake account and start working your Snowflake cloud data warehouse. See,
Okay.
in this cloud data warehouse, the beauty is there is no limitations. There is no
Okay.
challenges as I mentioned in the traditional data warehouse. I will tell you what are the challenges we don't have in the Snowflake cloud data. See, you will create the account or your organization will create the account and you will start using your Snowflake cloud data warehouse. And you are loading the data, you are processing the data, you are connecting to the account, you are executing your lot of SQLs, complex SQLs, everything. See,
Okay.
in the Snowflake cloud data warehouse, on the fly, whenever you are loading a data into the Snowflake, based on the data, automatically the Snowflake will provide the storage location. There is no limitation. So you have stored your organization has stored the 1000 TB in the Snowflake. Tomorrow again it is going to add 100 TB. It is going to expand automatically the based on the data you are loading into the Snowflake, and hardware resources also
Okay.
to run your all the request, IO request, input output request, data processing, connecting to the your Snowflake account. For that, hardware resources also required. Here in the Snowflake, there are no concept of physical hardware. Everything is provided the virtually.
Okay.
Here is also in the hardware resources, there is no limitations. See, in the on-prem servers, if you define the RAM is 16 GB, CPUs, four core CPUs, 1000 TB hard disk. Once that is completed, once that is outdated, again you need to upgrade the hardware resource in the on-prem servers. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Here in the Snow cloud data warehouse, there is a beauty. You no need to upgrade anything. You no need to buy software or hardware. You no need to configure software automatically based on the requirement, based on the concurrent users or connect. What do you know? What is the meaning of concurrent users?
You mean multiple users?
Yeah,
Same time accessing?
multiple users are connecting to the uh, your Snowflake account. It is no
Same time.
matter. It is no matter. It is no matter how many users are how many users are connecting to your
Okay.
Snowflake account. Doesn't matter. It is going to support. It is going to work. It is going to expand its hardware resources based on the request, based on the concurrent users. What I mean to
Okay.
say, overall, there are no limitations in the Snowflake cloud data warehouse. That's why
Okay.
Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse which is built on top of AWS, Azure, and then GCP. What is the meaning of built? Suppose let's consider Prakash. Have you heard about the data centers?
Ah, yes, sir.
What is the meaning of data center? Just I want to interaction. Don't think that I am asking question. This is a kind of
Ah,
interaction.
yes, yes. Data center is like the machines, actual machines sits there. I mean, storage machines, storage servers or application servers or database servers sits there. It's a location. It's a location like
Yeah,
physical location.
suppose let's consider you are using a DB2,
Hmm.
you are using a DB2 and accessing from the Asian continent from India. Okay.
Okay.
See, each and every database, they are going to maintain their centers in the different different part of the globe,
Okay.
different part of the globe.
Yes, sir.
Suppose in Asia, in Europe, in other countries, they are going to maintain the multiple data centers.
Okay.
Why? Because if data center one is unfortunately failed due to the some XYZ reason, immediately they are going to switch to the data center two. They will up data center two until they will start working on the data center two. It means to say
Okay.
it should not impact any business. It should not lose the data. It should not like stop the things, so that they are
Okay.
going to maintain the multiple data centers, and always there will be a data synchronization between the multiple data centers. Like that, what Snowflake has done, Snowflake has started around 10-12 years back actually. What Snowflake has done, they thought very smartly. See, to maintain the data centers or to start the data centers, they need to invest, right? They need to build the infrastructure for that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Instead of having their own data centers from the Snowflake company, already
Yes.
Azure Cloud and then GCP, Google, they have already established data centers. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Snowflake has collaborated with those three cloud providers, and then they are Snowflake is using their infrastructures for the Snowflake data center. Instead of building Snowflake individual infrastructure data centers, Snowflake is using the existing data centers from the AWS, GCP, and then Azure. By doing this, they are going to save the some time. They are going to save the efforts, everything. Getting or not getting? I
Yes,
mean,
yes.
they Snowflake don't have their own data centers. Snowflake is using the other cloud providers for the data centers. That's why Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse which is built on top of these three cloud providers.
Yes,
This
sir.
is clear first point.
Yes, sir. So my question is, so Snowflake is a software. I mean, it is a application. It's a product.
Is correct from the Snowflake company.
No, no, no. Yeah, Snowflake company. So that will be installed on the AWS, right?
No, no, that will not install on the AWS. While creation, I will show you in future actually. While creation of, you are not going to install any software for the Snowflake Prakash. Just you are going to create the account. Okay.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. Hmm.
While creation of a account, you will select which cloud provider you need to use. Either you need to use AWS or Azure
Ah,
or GCP. You will select and then create the account.
okay,
It will take only 1 minute. It will take only 1 minute.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay,
You are not at all installing anything to work with the Snowflake. That is
okay.
a duty here.
No, I was thinking that you built an AWS, when you mentioned you built an AWS, that's why I thought that it
Internal,
is.
internal, internal, it is working like that. But yes, we are not going to install on top of AWS, or we are not going to install it. No. While creation of the Snowflake account, you are going to select those cloud providers. That's it.
Okay, okay. For
Okay.
infrastructure use.
Yes.
Okay.
And Snowflake can be called as a SaaS, software as a services.
Yes.
Because see, there is no hardware to install, configure, or manage the servers. There
Yes.
is no hardware. There is no hardware to install, configure, or manage the servers. There is virtually no software to install, configure, or manage. Ongoing maintenance, management, upgrades, and tuning are handled by the Snowflake. That's what, as I mentioned, that's why we can call it as a software as a services. You
Okay.
no need to worry about hardware components, softwares, and optimization tunings. Nothing. Everything is taken care by the Snowflake only. You
Okay.
okay from your organization. No need to see in the on-prem servers. Everything is organization need to maintain
Yes.
hardware components, software. Always we will get the software updates and down the server and then update the software and then up the server and then communicate to the people and maintain the hardware resources. And if you get the any issues in the hardware resources downtime, then again you need to troubleshoot the issue, identify the issue, and then upgrade the or fix the issue. Like that, we have a lot many challenges in the on-prem servers. So in the
Okay.
Snowflake cloud server, in the Snowflake cloud data warehouse, we don't have such kind of any issues in the uh, issues in the Snowflake cloud data warehouse. Because see, that's why as mentioned the point, there is no hardware to install, there is no software to install, ongoing maintenance management, everything is taken care by Snowflake only. Because see, whenever you add the data into the Snowflake, automatically the storage location will be expanded. It will not tell you that boss, the storage capacity is full. No, you can add infinite storage location for your business data, and
Okay.
it is no matter how many concurrent users are accessing, and then how many concurrent users are executing their own IO request or processing the data based on the request, based on the concurrent users, automatically hardware resources are provided by the Snowflake. It is not going to stop you or it is not going to degrade your data warehouse. It is not going to degrade your it is not going to degrade the performance of your data warehouse. No, on the fly required hardware resources will be provided by the Snowflake cloud data warehouse and work successfully. It is not impact on the suppose see concurrent users, multiple users are connecting to the same Snowflake account. They are processing the huge data. User 1 is processing some 5 GB of data, user 2 is processing some 10 GB of data, and user 3 is submitted the IO request. What do you know what is the meaning of IO request?
Input output, right?
Input out. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of that?
I mean updating.
No. So input output means you are giving a SQL code to the DB2 example. So in
Okay.
DB2, you are executing select statement. You are
Yes.
submitting a select statement, that is input. You are expecting a output from the DB2. That is the output request. So that is IO request.
Okay.
So, multiple users are submitting a IO request concurrently. Huge
Okay.
complex SQL code. They're accessing the huge robust, huge data. Even though it is not going to degrade the performance of your database, because it will internally calculate how many requests are submitted, how many users are connected to your account. Based on
Okay.
that, it will internally calculate, and then it will internally calculate and then provide the sufficient hardware resources. So that is the beauty of your Snowflake. Okay. So this is about the just introduction about the what is the meaning of Snowflake. Fine.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Now coming to the this is our course content, Prakash. This is the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse development session. So this is our
Okay.
course content.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned, prerequisite for this course is if you have a good knowledge on the SQL, then it will become very easy for you. That is the first point. Second
Okay.
point is I am going to teach uh, 30 to 35 sessions every day 1 hour. Every day 1 hour. It will be
Okay.
working days only. We will not be having a sessions on weekends. If any emergency case, if I need to have a sessions on the weekend, then I will plan well in advance. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And after completion of this course, I am going to provide you a FAQs and then resume preparation things. Fine.
Okay. Okay.
Along with the daily sessions, once the session is completed, corresponding to the concept, I am going to provide the uh, material and FAQs and then project scenarios, how you are going to work each and every concept, how you are going to work in the project. Those kind of
Okay.
details I am going to provide you.
Okay.
So this is about the course content. Okay.
Okay.
See, how is the career? How is the career on your Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse?
Yes, sir.
Currently, market is having a very demanding for the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse because projects are migrating from the on-prem servers to Snowflake Cloud.
Okay.
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 So as part of this, market is looking for the good developers to migrate the data warehouse from on-prem servers to the cloud data warehouse. We have a good number of calls. We have a good number of openings on the Snowflake. This is the right time to grab the opportunity of the Snowflake. Okay.
Okay.
And also comparing to the other technology, you have a good package also. You have a good package also on the Snowflake.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you are trying the job on any other database, but comparing to other database, you will get the good package on Snowflake. But only thing is, you need to have a good sound knowledge on the Snowflake.
Okay.
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 Then certifications. You have all these certifications on the Snowflake.
Okay.
You have all these certifications on the Snowflake. So this is the first certification.
Okay.
Once you completed the course, you can give a try for the Snowflake Snow Pro course certification.
Okay.
So remaining under advanced. Once you get the experience, then you can try for these uh, certifications.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Once once the course is completed, and then you can able to apply the job for Snowflake developer, Snowflake data engineer, cloud data warehouse engineer, data analyst, data scientist. You can apply job for all these things on the Snowflake area.
So no, but data scientist is different, sir. Data analyst and data scientist is different, no?
But see, once you learn the concepts according to the requirement, you can use this as a Snowflake. You can use the Snowflake cloud data warehouse as a for the different requirements.
Okay.
Yeah. So just this is the introduction. Na? Tomorrow,
Yes.
tomorrow we will connect, Prakash, again same time.
Okay. I have
Actually, yeah,
yes.
Prakash.
I have two, three questions.
Yeah.
So, how do you use this real time? Where we use this?
Which one?
Sorry,
Which one?
Snowflake.
See, that's right. Now, just I want to understand from you. What data you are storing in the DB2?
We store the bank customer data,
Same thing
statements.
you can store the data in the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse
Mm-hmm.
because in DB2 and all those the DB2 SQL Server Oracle and all, those are the on-prem servers.
Correct.
I told na there lot of challenges with the on-prem servers. There are
Mm-hmm.
headache.
Yes,
Same
yes.
same thing. Migration means what? Your bank data is available in the DB2. Then your organization decided that they are not going to continue. They are not going to continue with the DB2. No more DB2, and then they are going to switching into the Snowflake.
Okay, okay.
That data again, as a Snowflake developer, what you will do? Whatever the data is there in the Snowflake, that you are going to move the data into the Snowflake Cloud Database. Whatever the
Mm-hmm.
code is there in the DB2, you are going to convert that code into the Snowflake and then work accordingly.
Okay.
Your mainframe you are using for scheduling, right?
Yes, yes.
Mainframe you are using for scheduling. Here you no need to use the mainframe for scheduling. You have own Snowflake concepts here
Okay.
for scheduling.
Okay.
Why you are going to use the mainframe means just schedule the SQL and then run automatically. You are creating a jobs, you are creating a data links, you are creating a
Yes.
run, you are creating a proc clips, right?
Yes, sir.
So all those things, finally, all those components will be having a SQL code only,
Okay.
and in mainframe, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are going to schedule all the jobs in the mainframe, and automatically those jobs will be run. Then you are going to monitor if there is an issue. Then you are going to fix the issue in the mainframe, and then again keep working on the mainframe to run the jobs. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Same thing you are going to work with the mainframe. No, not mainframe. Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. That's right. To store the business data in the cloud data warehouse.
Okay. I know, but it is data warehouse, right? It is different from the database, right?
That's what. See, database, OLTP database, OLAP database.
Okay.
OLTP database means current transactions.
Yes.
OLAP means huge data and then historical data.
Okay.
You may be working till now OLTP database,
Right, right. Yes.
but this is OLAP database,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
See, even in your bank database also, you will be having a data warehouse where you will handle the very big data,
Data,
very
data, yes.
huge data,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So instead of the on-prem servers, then your bank may be switched to the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. Now you will be working in the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
Which bank? Which customer?
It is a bank, Al Raji Bank. It's a Saudi Arabia bank.
That's fine. Yeah. So that is a just high level example where you are going to use the Snowflake, Prakash.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Clear?
And yes, sir, clear.
Mm.
And one more thing, when we in the storage we increasing when we are using the more resources, then the charge will be more.
Can you ask me once again?
No, you say like when we are increasing the storage, when we are increasing the
That's
more
right. See, yeah, pricing part and all I will explain in the regular sessions how the pricing will be happening.
okay, sir. No,
How
okay,
the
okay.
pricing? Obviously, see, when you occupy more space in any area, you need to
Mm.
pay more pay, right?
Yes, sir.
Like this, like here also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So,
based on the storage location, based
mm-hmm.
on the hardware resources, the pricing will be happening in the Snowflake, Prakash.
Okay, sir.
Based on the storage location, based on the hardware resources components. So how much hardware resources you are using, how much
Mm-hmm.
the storage space, how much
Okay.
storage space uh, you are using. Based on that, the pricing will be happening. How the pricing, what are the price, how it is going to calculate everything. I am going to explain in the our regular sessions, Prakash.
Okay. And sir, I don't knowledge in the Java or Python, so I know only mainframe.
Java is not required, but Python. See, even I am also working on the Snowflake, but I don't have a knowledge on the Python. But you can
Mm-hmm.
run the show, not any problem. Or else, so from my end, I will give you the Snowflake end to end. Whatever you require, little bit knowledge on the Snowflake, you can do some R&D and then prepare. That's it.
Okay, okay. So, but in a regular daily task, we do use these other technologies apart
No,
from this
no, no,
Snowflake.
no, 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 no.
Okay. No, just like because when they ask for the job description, they ask so many things. That's why I'm worrying.
No, no, not required.
Okay. So, sir, you see, but now we instead of on-premises, we are moving data to the some cloud. So, what about the securities like customer data? How can you
Everything
trust?
everything we have well secured concepts in the Snowflake.
Mm-hmm.
Row-based security, column-based security.
No, I'm saying we are giving to some third party company our data. We are giving to third party company. So how can we trust that company? I mean, don't misuse or don't take backup.
No, 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 no. Third party means
Snowflake. Like
no.
suppose I'm
Snowflake is not going to give the data to the third party.
no. See, I have my bank, Prakash bank. So I am
Mm.
using the Snowflake. I am putting the data into the Snowflake cloud means that is a Snowflake area, right? It is not my area.
That is okay, but see, the bank itself, they will decide. You are not going to decide.
No,
The
I will.
bank will be having a contract with the database company.
Okay.
So either they need to store the data somewhere, right? Not only Snowflake, they need to store the data DB2 or Oracle or Microsoft. Anywhere they need to store, right?
But that is in on premises. We have my own database server, my own application server within my building. My building means my office building, my bank building.
No, no, no,
My
no, 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 no.
yeah.
See, that's what your even though you are going to store, even though you are going to store the data in your on-prem servers, okay,
Yes. Yes, sir.
but nobody can be able to utilize your data other than your company.
Yes.
Like that, even though if you are using your Snowflake, then you are the whole and sole property of your database.
Okay.
Nobody can hack your database, or nobody can uh, access your database.
How can we make sure that?
We will be having a lot of very good security things in the Snowflake to protect your data.
Okay, we will
You
discuss
can
later.
secure your database, like
Yes, sir.
no one touch, no one can access, no one can see the data until you grant the access to the any users.
Okay, okay.
Granted. Now suppose you are the user, I am the user. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You are the internal user to your bank, I am the external user to your bank.
Yes,
Means,
sir.
so you have authority to access the data. I am a user to your bank. I am a customer to the
Yes.
bank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And your organization is going to restrict that only I can able to see my account related data,
Yes.
but not all. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And you are the internal to your bank, you have all the privileges, you can able to see all the data.
Okay.
uh,
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah.
Sir, can you give me some link where I can read these functions, view, and these advanced SQL concepts apart from DDL, DML?
Go to the W3 schools na.
Yes, W3 schools. Okay.
That is enough.
Okay, sir.
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Go to the
Sir, what
W3
about?
schools. Brush up your database skills.
Okay, sir.
And huh?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
W3 schools. Okay, SQL.
Uh,
Sir, you mentioned like DB2 also can be used at a data warehouse because DB2 is a this database, not data warehouse.
see,
How
that
can
is
we
what.
use it?
See, that is what. All the on-prem servers. On-prem means everything. DB2,
Mm-hmm.
SQL Server, Oracle,
Mm-hmm.
MySQL, PostgreSQL, etc.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the
Mm-hmm.
utilization is different. You can use all these databases as a OLTP database or OLEP database.
Okay.
Based on the OLTP, the configurations will be different. Based on the OLEP, configurations are the different. Simple. For a
Oh,
small family, you will take the 1 BHK. For the huge
yeah.
family, you will take the 4 BHK.
Okay.
The
So,
houses constructions are same. Like that, the database are
mm,
same, but OLTP, the utilization and then configuration is different. OLEP, utilization and configurations are different.
okay.
That's it.
So do we discuss this one later in classes?
Which one?
The like how it is different, like DB2 configuration and DB2 data warehouse
No, 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 no.
configuration.
I don't take care of those things. That is those are basics actually. We have a
Okay.
lot many things to discuss about the Snowflake concepts.
Okay. Okay.
Those are beyond the
Thank.
basics. You need to understand. You need to explore yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know only database, DB2 database on this, so that's why.
That's okay. That's okay. But if required, I will help you to give the some material or something so that you can explore yourself.
Okay, sir.
Got it, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you give me some link or material, then also I will read through.
I will share you.
Okay.
Don't worry. We
Mm-hmm.
just continue the sessions so that
Yes, sir.
one by one I will start to giving the links, materials, everything. Don't worry.
Okay.
Tomorrow we will meet Prakash. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Prakash. Then have a nice day. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you.
See, we have some great features in the Snowflake. So as I mentioned in
Mm-hmm.
yesterday's session, see, this is Snowflake is in a software as a services. So for that, you no need to maintain any hardware resources. You no need to maintain any software. You no need to install any software, and you
Mm-hmm.
no need to maintain anything. Instead of that, automatically the Snowflake is going to take care. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
in in on-prem servers, entire thing you need to take care, right? Hardware
Yes.
resources you need to build and you need to take care. You need to monitor, and software you need to install. And if you get any patches, like any updates, you need to down the server and then update the software and then up the server and keep monitoring whenever you get the issue. Like if the hardware resources are outdated, you need to
Mm.
upgrade the hardware. So you have a lot many challenges in the on-prem servers, and you need
Yes.
a lot of people. You need a lot of people to maintain the on-prem servers,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So to overcome all those things, we have a great features. We have a great features in Snowflake. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
go one by one. So you are seeing my screen, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm able to see, sir.
Yeah. So these are the features we have in Snowflake. These are the just I'm providing a high level details on the features. The very first thing is great performance and then
Mhm.
scalability. So
Okay.
why do we have a great performance? And what is the meaning of scalability? See,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday I mentioned in yesterday's session,
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
ongoing maintenance, management, upgrades, and tuning are handled by the Snowflake.
Okay.
Like that, here you have a great performance. Suppose great performance. Why the Snowflake architecture? So in further session we are going to discuss about the Snowflake architecture.
Okay.
Snowflake architecture they have
Mm-hmm.
designed in such a way the data is storing and then data is going to retrieve will be having a very fast comparing to the other system
Okay.
because high level the data is going to store in a column format in the Snowflake, okay? uh, Column format in the Snowflake, and also data is going to store in the micro partitions. So these are some technical things in Snowflake architecture. I am going to cover all these things very in detailed things.
Okay.
By using the functionality of the architecture,
Mm-hmm.
you can able to see the very good performance in the all the activities like the data storage or data retrieval or data processing, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Data retrieval also, data storing also. If you are processing terabytes of data,
Mm-hmm.
gigabytes of data, you will
Mm-hmm.
see the very good performance improvement
Okay.
because with the help of the Snowflake architecture. And also, while retrieving the records
So,
instead of
I have a,
scanning.
yeah, I have a question, sir. Here, Oracle is there, so Snowflake is there. So, Oracle is a database. So, this is a data warehouse. So, in
Yes, correct.
Oracle, yeah, in Oracle, that is a structured one, structured database. So, is Snowflake also structured, sir?
Snowflake is also structured. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Snowflake is also structured. Yes.
Okay.
So great performance. That's why with the help of the Snowflake architecture, we can able to see the very good performance. Suppose see here, and in this Snowflake, the data storage and then hardware resources.
Okay.
They have separated. There is no dependency between the one or another. They both are working individually. While retrieving the data from the database, the storage space is different, and then hardware resources. To bring the data from the Snowflake, you must require hardware resources, but they are going to work separately, individual. There is no dependency between the one and another. So this is also one of the major reason why we are seeing the very good performance. Okay, and also I will explain in details about the Snowflake architecture in the next sessions and scalability. See, usually in the on-prem servers, always 365 days, the servers will be up and run until you manually down the servers. Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Suppose you have Oracle database, suppose you have SQL Server database or Oracle data warehouse or SQL Server data warehouse. So those are on-prem servers.
Mm-hmm.
Until you manually down the servers, always those servers will be up and run. Whenever the servers are up and run, it is consuming the resources. It is consuming the resources. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
It is consuming the resources. So that is waste. Suppose if you are not working in the weekends, if you are not working in the nights,
Mm-hmm.
if the server is up and run, it is consuming the resources and then it is generating the money. It
Money.
is
Yeah.
it is you need to spend the revenue. You need to spend the revenue to make it run up and run always. Yes or no?
Yes,
It is
sir.
it
Yes.
is consuming the resources, hardware resources, your power, everything. But in case of a Snowflake, they have introduced a feature like suppose you are as a user, Harsha is a user. Harsha is logged into the Snowflake account. He is working for the till 10 o'clock night. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
After completion of the work, if you log in, if you logged off your system, if you logged off your system, after
Mm-hmm.
continuously, it will wait for the 10 minutes. It will wait for the 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not using the Snowflake account for the continuous 10 minutes, then
Mm-hmm.
it is going into a suspended mode. Suspended means what? Suspended mode means what? It is going to go into suspended mode. Whenever it is going to the suspended mode, then entire thing, the service will be stopped, and then it is not going to use any resources, and then charges will not be applicable for the Snowflake services. So that is a beauty. So you are saving the revenue, you are saving the
Mm-hmm.
uh, services, you are saving the resources, everything. Automatically it is going to the suspended mode. Then whenever you logged in into the Snowflake, then
Mm-hmm.
automatically it will resume its activities and then start working with the Snowflake account. Suppose let's consider if you are working from Monday to Friday and
Mm-hmm.
morning 9 to 7 a.m., then
Mm-hmm.
it is going to calculate only for that time only. If you are not using in the weekends, then automatically it will go into the suspended mode so that you can save the cost of the services. So that is the meaning of scalability. Yes or
Oh,
no? Clear?
yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, zero management. Zero management is
Yes, sir.
as I mentioned earlier, you
Mm-hmm.
don't need to take care of anything. Suppose let's consider in the on-prem servers, you have configured around 1000 TB of hard disk, 1000 TB of hard disk.
Mm-hmm.
When the days are passed, whenever you are loading the data, if the hard disk is completed, then you can't able to load the data and your server will not respond. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah.
So at that scenario, what you need to do? You need to identify the issue and then upgrade the hardware.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
there is a maintenance is required in the on-prem servers. In case of a
Mm-hmm.
Snowflake cloud data warehouse, you don't need to do anything. Suppose you are loading a data daily, not only you, concurrent users or n number of users are loading a data into the Snowflake data warehouse, and terabytes of data is going to add into the Snowflake data warehouse. it is not going to end the storage location. No. Based on the request, based on the data is going to load into the Snowflake environment, automatically it will provide the storage location to the your Snowflake environment. It is not going to complete the storage location. It will not end because that is what elasticity. Because elasticity, see, it is going to add the keep adding the data and keep providing the storage location. Like that, hardware resources. In on-prem servers, there are limitations in the hardware resources. Suppose if you define 16 GB of the RAM, okay? If you define 16 GB of the RAM, if you define 4 CPU cores, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
It will limit to that only. It is going to work within the boundary only, okay? If a number of users are submitting the lot of requests and then heavy load onto the database, then it will not respond because there is a limitations in the hardware resources.
Okay.
Okay, so you get the performance issue and it will not respond properly. In case of a Snowflake, hardware resources also provided based on the request, based on the number of resources. It will provide the sufficient hardware resources. It will not tell that hardware resources are outdated. No. If yesterday 1,000 users are connected and then they are retrieving the data, they are loading the data and processing the data into the Snowflake environment. Today, 2,000 users are connected. 2,000 users are connected to the Snowflake and they are processing the huge data. Then also the Snowflake is going to provide the required and then sufficient hardware resource to the those by number of users and then request and then complete the task one by one. It will not go into the performance issue. It will not stuck anywhere. So that is the beauty of automatically it will calculate the things and then it will provide the resources. It will provide the resources and so and performance tuning also. See, usually you no need to explicitly you no need to apply any performance tuning techniques in the Snowflake. The architecture itself it is going to take care and then it is going to take care and then it will provide the performance optimization. So that's why you don't need to take care anything. Automatically, everything it will taken care by the Snowflake. That's why zero management. Okay. So next one is convenient pricing. I mentioned, see, if you are working for the 9 to 6, if you are working for the only working days, you are not working weekends, you are going to pay for that hours only. You don't need to pay for the entire week. You don't need to pay for the entire month. You don't need to pay for the entire year. Yes, you are going to pay only for the whatever you have used. For that only you are going to pay. You are using for resource, then you are going to pay for that only. If you are occupied, if you are using only some 300 GB of the 300 GB of the storage location, then for that only you are going to pay. You are not going to pay extra things. So that is what convenient pricing. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Next, virtual compute warehouse. Virtual compute warehouse means hardware resources in the Snowflake. This is the hardware resources. Virtual compute warehouse means hardware resources. Hardware resources are provided virtually. There is no physical components. There is no concept of physical components in the Snowflake. So hardware resources also provided in the virtually. The beauty of these hardware resources are, see here, suppose you have created the virtual comp. See here, you have a different sizes. See, you will create the hardware resources in on-prem servers like this much of RAM, this much of CPU, like that. You will define predefined. So here you will create this virtual compute warehouse. This is also one of the object. How you are creating a table, how you are creating a database, like that also you are going to create the one object here, virtual compute warehouse. While defining the virtual compute warehouse, this is the hardware resources. You are going to create the this virtual compute warehouse in the different sizes. Size 1, size 2, size 3. I will explain all those things in the future. So if you create the virtual compute warehouse with the one particular size and then you started to using, but when the days are passed, your activities will become more and the number of users will become more. Whatever you have already created that virtual compute virus, it is not sufficient. On the fly, while executing the process, while executing the SQL, while loading the data, while accessing the Snowflake account, without stopping anything, you can able to increase the virtual compute virus from one size to another size to give the better performance. You no need to stop. You no need to stop. You have a different sizes. You defined one size. It is not sufficient. You identified that it is not sufficient for your activities, and it is performing a little bit slow. So that on the fly, automatically you can able to increase one size to another size to provide the better performance to your entire tasks. And also you have another option. You have another option in the virtual compute warehouse. You can define in such a way that automatically the size will be increased whenever the number of tasks and the number of users are increased. Suppose yesterday 100 users are connected, today 200 users are connecting, and then they are doing their work. And based on the 200 users, and then based on the tasks, automatically the hardware resources will be increased by the Snowflake account. You no need to do anything. You need to create a virtual compute virus in such a way that whenever the load is there on the Snowflake account, automatically the hardware resources should be increased. So that is the beauty of this Snowflake. Clear or not clear? Virtual compute warehouse.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Clear,
And
sir.
also, see, another thing is, suppose you are working, you have some 20 projects in your organization. Those 20 projects are using the same Snowflake account. So here, instead of providing the hardware resources, instead of sharing the same shared resources, instead of sharing the same resources to the entire 20 projects, here you have an option to create the 20 virtual compute warehouses. That is nothing but a separate hardware resources to the each project. Suppose you are working for the project one, then you will create the one virtual compute warehouse. According to your project requirement, you started using your virtual compute warehouse. And my project requirement is different. According to my project, I am going to create the virtual compute warehouse. I am going to use my own virtual compute warehouse. Here there is no dependency between the one project to another project. There is no concept of shared resources to the different projects. There is no shared resources. There is no hardware uh, shared resources here. If you have 20 projects, you can create the 20 virtual compute warehouse, and then you can use your own virtual compute warehouse. By doing this, automatically you will see the very good performance improvement in all the processes. Yes or no? Because hardware resources are not shared to the all the users. There are a groups, there are a project. For that project, you have created the one set of hardware resource. Then your project is going to use that virtual compute warehouse only. Another project is going to use that hardware resources only. DBS will restrict based on the user ID. If you are logging into the Snowflake, based on the your login details, login credentials, automatically you will see the your project related virtual compute warehouse. By doing this, see, if you have a 100 set of users, and then for the 100 set of users the virtual compute warehouse is allocated, then where is the matter of the burden to the data warehouse, or where is the matter of sharing the hardware resources to the entire users? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So independent. There is no shared resources in the Snowflake account. So that is virtual compute warehouse. Recover Snowflake object using on drop. See here, this is one of the great feature in the Snowflake. Suppose let's consider, unfortunately, any object, database or schema or table is deleted from the database. I'm not talking about the data deleted. No, entire table itself, entire database itself, entire table itself, entire database itself. Okay, it is deleted from the database. So usually in the on-prem servers, what we are going to do, if objects are deleted, then we will go into the backup devices and then bring that deleted object. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We are going to restore. We are going to restore the deleted object. So that is a long step, lengthy step. But in Snowflake, they have introduced the undrop concept. How you are writing a select star from table, and how you are writing a syntax like drop table table name. Like that, if you write undrop table name, then whatever the object is deleted, it will bring back and then restore into the automatically restore into the database within the fraction of seconds. You don't need to do anything lengthy process, search the latest backup device and then restore all those things. No, just cut that process. Simple using that undrop statement, easily you can able to bring back the deleted object and then restore. So that is the meaning of undrop. So next,
Okay.
object cloning. See, you have a production copy of the database and you need to restore that production copy of the database to the development environment. What you will do usually, you will take the backup of the production copy and then restore it into the development environment. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
In Snowflake simplified that process. You have a concept called cloning. Using the cloning concept, within the fraction of second, you can copy the database and then restore into the development environment database like that. You can clone the object, not only a database. You have a table, you need to make the duplicate copy of that table. You can clone. You have a database, you need to make duplicate copy of the database. That is, you can clone. Simplified concept. That is the cloning. Semi-structured data. The
But
Snowflake is also support not only structured data. Suppose you have a XML, you have a JSON, everything you can bring and then you can store that data into the tabular format. It is supporting that unstructured data also. Next, continuous data production time travel. So this is very good feature. See, you have a data in your table, data. Okay,
mhm.
you have a data in your table. One second, Asha. I will come back. 1 second.
Yeah.
If see you have a data in the table, uh, what happened? Suppose if you permanently modified the data after the data validation, you came to know that whatever you have modified that is wrong. Then you need to bring back the original data. Then what you will do?
Uh,
Usually again you will search in the database backups if there is any latest data. Then you will bring and restore.
mm,
Yes or no?
yes. Yes, sir. Yeah.
If you delete any data, if you modify any data, usually you will go into the backup devices in the data. Here in the Snowflake, they have introduced a new concept called time travel. So this using this concept, whatever you do the transactions, whatever you do the modifications, the Snowflake will maintain the history. Then you can go back to the using this time travel concept. You can go back to the history and whatever, suppose you have done the modifications last 2 hours, you can go back to the exactly last 2 hours and you can search the history and then bring that whatever the original data was there at that time and then load into the table. So that is the beauty of time travel. That is also very simplified process using time travel concept. Okay,
But
so
yes, sir. So here, this is in case of deletion, right? If we delete it, then it will store in some backup, so we can recover
delete,
easily. We can recover easily.
delete and then update.
Update. Okay. But is
Yeah.
there any permanent delete? Is there, sir? Is there, sir? Like, I mean, we can take the backup by restore the backup very easily compared to the other. But if we want to completely wipe out, wash out, then that also possible, right? In Snowflake.
You can completely delete. It's permanently
Okay.
delete.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Fine.
Yeah. Then data sharing. So here, suppose you have a server one, server two. In the Oracle SQL Server, you can say server one, server two. In Snowflake, you have a account one and then account two. In Snowflake, you have a account one and then account two.
Okay.
You have a tables in account one. You want to access those tables in the account two. You want to access those tables in the account two. Okay.
Sir,
See,
account in the sense, so account in the sense, see, suppose you have one account, I have one account.
correct,
So this,
correct. Yeah.
okay.
So mine is account one, yours is account two. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
So I have a table set of tables, but you don't have those set of tables. But as per the requirement, you need to access the tables which are available in my account.
Okay.
Understand the requirement?
And the sharing also is possible. And that's like
Yeah.
data.
Using the data sharing concept, easily you can able to share the tables from account one to the account two.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Easily.
What is the real time scenario?
Sorry.
What is the real time example? When do we go? When do we do this?
That's what. See, you will be having some tables. You will be having some tables. Those tables you will not be having in the database. You need to get that from
What is
our
the business example?
business examples. I will tell you. mm, so you are working for the like
Bank.
uh, pharmacy business, or else you are working for the healthcare project. Okay, in healthcare project, uh, both the accounts are having for the healthcare related tables. But some set of tables will not be implemented in the account too. Okay, some set of tables like pharmacy tables or lab tables or payment tables. Okay, and partially you have the tables and full tables are not there. You need to prepare the reports. You need to prepare the reports by using all the tables. Then whatever the tables you don't have in your data warehouse, Snowflake data warehouse, you can bring those tables from the account one and then prepare the report. So that is one of the case. Not
Okay.
clear?
Yeah. Account one is account two, and one is different clients. Or you talking about within the organization? There are two different accounts.
Not in a different organization. So which is belong to the same organization only. Maybe different projects,
Okay.
different project,
Okay.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
But
the
that
last
is a
one,
simple, right? That is a simple data sharing. Right? Even if in my DB2 also we have multiple teams. We in the query we use a giant table. It is a simple thing. I mean, there is no not specifically very new feature.
see that is what joining and all. See, if the tables are available in the database, you can do the join. What if the tables are not available in your server?
Okay.
You have a server. In that server, you have a
Yes.
database. You can play
Okay.
around whatever the tables are available in your database. But if the tables are not
Yes.
available in your database,
Okay. In that case, we can
in that case,
connect to the other server and get the data.
again in the on-prem servers, you will do the backup and restore. You will bring those tables and then do the restore, or else you will create the DB link or linked servers. You will establish a connection between the two servers and then
Okay.
access the tables. Here the same thing they have simplified with the data sharing concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next one is Snowpipe. So this is good feature in the Snowflake. Like this is the automated process of the data loading. Automated process of the data loading. So in the source, you will get the file. Whenever the data is getting the file, whenever the file is loading into the source location, automatically data will be picked and then load the data into the Snowflake target tables. The source is, suppose either it may be a AWS, either it may be Azure, either it may be a GCP, whatever it is. Whenever the files are arrived into the source location, n number of times. Today you may get the 10 times, yesterday you may get the 20 times, tomorrow you will get the 2 times, morning and then evening, or else in between the morning to evening you will get the 10 times. Whenever the files are arrived into the source location, automatically files will be picked and then loaded into the target tables. That will take care of the Snowflake. It will automate the data routing process. So that is the good feature with the Snowflake.
There's a kind of trigger, sir. This one.
Not in a trigger. Trigger is different. What trigger is for the auditing purpose. Whenever the data changes to your tables, and then it will log all those changes to the other audit table. That is different. You have a file, you have a source location. Suppose you are working for the banking projects. Okay, example. Okay, so they are processing in a legacy file. They are processing data in a legacy file, not into the database. And they will place the files into one location. Okay, location. Whenever they place, so in that file, all the transactions will be available in that source file. Whenever they place that source file into the source location, automatically it will be processed and then loaded into the Snowflake target tables. So that is what this is the Snowflake object. We are going to see all these things as part of our sessions.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this
Sir,
is
and one more question, like suppose at present, for my project or for my application, so everything running in Oracle. So I can easily migrate it. I easily migrated from Oracle to Snowflake, and I can decommission Oracle, right?
that is your organization need to take care. That is your organization need to make the decision, right? But
No,
but
like
but
is there whatever it's supported in Oracle, all the features and functionalities will be supported by Snowflake too, right?
correct.
Okay.
You are upgrading, you are upgrading from on-premise to cloud.
Yeah, correct.
Obviously, obviously it will be there.
Okay. So I can
Yeah,
I can decommission the Oracle, and I can happily migrate to the cloud using the Snowflake.
start using the cloud.
Okay, sir. Sir, and one more thing. See, this cloud, the Snowflake. Because yesterday video I have watched the yesterday video, like Snowflake, which is running in AWS. Say, for example, AWS or any cloud that that we need to handle on our own EC2 instance, and we need to install the Snowflake software like that, or simply we can create a Snowflake account and we can go ahead and we can utilize.
You can create Snowflake account. While creation of the Snowflake account, you will select either AWS, Azure, or GCP. That's it, and then create the account. You don't need to do anything. Automatically it will take care.
Okay, because I'm just wondering. Yesterday I watched your video.
That's
You
what.
told that any one of the cloud environment, the Snowflake is running, right? Any AWS, Google Cloud, or somewhere. So why don't they don't have their own cloud environment
That is
instead?
what.
Yeah.
See, the Snowflake is utilizing the existing infrastructure of the cloud providers for the data centers. They have not built their own data centers. They have made the agreement with the three cloud providers, and then they are utilizing their infrastructure to maintain the data centers. That's why your Snowflake is running on top of those three cloud providers.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.